Weekly forecast July 24th to 30th, 2023, a week to recuperate. Greetings, I am Asiya Batool, astrologer, presenting you the weekly forecast commencing on Monday, July the 24th, 2023. This week overall is relatively calm compared to last week, where there were all this intense activity with Venus going retrograde, with Mars slamming up against governmental Saturn. Venus in retrograde is from July the 22nd till September the 3rd, but before I get into what's happening each day this week, if you enjoy these kinds of videos and would like to see more of them, click like and subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can receive the latest postings. Alright, on Monday, July the 24th, the moon that sets the public tone is in peacekeeping, harmony, sociable Libra. There aren't any other important planetary events. The moon isn't making any aspects to other planets, so in some ways it's just a calm, peaceful day, a social day with that moon in Libra. On Tuesday, the moon is in harmony with social, creative, relational Venus, but Venus is retrograde. That's going to happen around 8 a.m. closer to 10 a.m., but that could be talking about your feelings, going back over what you might be feeling. You're off track with any misunderstandings. So it's a very favorable time for reconnections. Then the moon leaves sociable, fair-minded Libra and moves into compulsive, intense, more private Scorpio at 9:56 a.m. for those next 2.5 days. Then there's no other planetary events for the rest of the day. Like I said, overall this week is going to be more relatively easygoing and calm. On Wednesday, that intense, passionate Scorpio moon will be in opposition to expansive, lucky Jupiter. Now this could mean other people, external events, things outside of you is bringing you a lot of more optimism, more generosity, more luck. With this moon Jupiter, you could be discussing with a friend or partner about going on a vacation, going on a trip. That's what the Jupiter is about. Or there might be a strong need to promote your business or update your website. On Thursday the 27th, now communication discerning Mercury is going to align with the retrograde Venus. Having Mercury aligning with Venus, this is often a very favorable transit, usually once a year, but when you're talking about your relationships, you could be really discussing where your relationship is going, on a completely different level. Venus can be highly creative and Mercury is the communicator, the writer, the speakers. This could be a very favorable for creative writing, for speaking, for acting, for singing, because that's all that communication Mercury with creative Venus. But Venus is retrograde, so this could be a good day to be dusting off old creative projects and re-editing them, revising them, getting back to them. Or if you've lost touch with a friend or a loved one, there could be this reconnecting. And if you've been feeling that your relationship is disconnected, it's a little bit off, that Mercury can really help you to go to your friend, go to your partner and say we need to really talk. But this is more favorable energies to get you back on track. Now the moon that's been an intense, passionate Scorpio will be going into outgoing, adventurous Sagittarius at 5:25 p.m. Pacific time for the next 2.5 days. So that's always interesting, when the moon that sets the public tone is from Scorpio, which is kind of more private, more introverted, little baby, a little bit more secretive. Then it goes into Sagittarius. Sagittarius is playful, it's adventurous, it wants to travel, it wants to play sports, so it goes from being more introverted with Scorpio to more extroverted with the moon in Sagittarius. And especially when that moon goes into Sagittarius, would be the better time to really talk about your relationship and iron out any misunderstandings. On Friday the 28th, the moon, early afternoon Pacific time, will be in tension with impatient, irritable Mars. Now this only lasts for an hour or two, this too shall pass. But with the moon Mars, you might be feeling nervous and anxious, you might be feeling irritable, and if you're feeling all this in your body, go take a walk, breathe, do some yoga, just get it out of the body, because when it remains in the body, and you're feeling all this anxiousness, you may be prone to being more snap decisions, irritability, accident prone. But Mercury, that's been in Leo for several weeks, on Friday the 28th is going into Virgo. Now Virgo is very comfortable with Mercury because Mercury rules the signs Gemini and Virgo, so when Mercury transits Virgo, it's at home, it's comfortable, but it helps Mercury. It helps communications be more sharp, be more analytical, be more quick-witted. Now Mercury usually goes from sign to sign every 3 to 4 weeks, but Mercury is going to retrograde August the 23rd till September the 15th, causing Mercury to be in Virgo from Friday the 28th until October the 4th. But that Mercury in Virgo can keep us grounded, practical, sensible. As we're transiting through that relational Venus in retrograde, or we're trying to reevaluate what's important to us, especially our finances, our relationships, our creative projects. And the Mercury in Virgo can keep us more logical and practical and sensible about the process. Saturday, the moon continuing in outgoing adventurous Sagittarius is going to go void of course, at which point the moon leaves Sagittarius and goes into more practical, organized, conventional Capricorn. So all that exuberant fiery Sagittarius energy is going to calm down to achieving more practical results. During the moon void, of course, it's important not to launch or begin any major new projects because the energy is flat and unproductive. Sunday, as the moon continues in conventional, practical, organized Capricorn, it's going to be in harmony with Saturn. Taskmaster, responsible, pragmatic Saturn is the planet that rules or is associated with Capricorn, so having the moon in Capricorn in harmony with Saturn, it's a time of feeling really grounded, organized, having goals going, setting out to achieve them. And by later in the afternoon, 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific time, that practical organized Capricorn moon will be in harmony with assertive Mars and expansive lucky Jupiter. So what you're setting your mind to is to organizing events, trying to achieve some goals. Sunday is a very favorable day for organizing goals, launching it and feeling more fulfilled by it. With this really positive energy on Sunday, and with social Venus in retrograde, with all this positive energy, with the moon in harmony with outgoing Jupiter and assertive Mars, this could be a really favorable day to reconnect with friends or family that might have just been disconnected, or if there had been some disagreements or misunderstandings, this is another good day to get back on track. I want to thank you for watching. Until next week, be safe and well. It will be an honor if you will subscribe my channel, as it helps me to grow my channel. Thank you.